While migrants are welcome in Massachusetts shelters, the goal is to help them find a long-term place to live. That focus is now at the forefront as Governor Healey announced the state's shelter system will likely reach capacity by the end of the month. 12 News reporter Sheena Loshudo is live in North Attleboro, one of the 90 communities hosting more than 20,000 people in shelters. Sheena?
Well, once again, Governor Healey is calling on the federal government to step in and help out more as shelters here are running out of space. Massachusetts has reached a point where it can no longer safely or responsibly expand their emergency shelters.
As we have said many times, we need the federal government to more quickly process work authorizations for new arrivals.
That was one of the big messages from Governor Healey Monday, who newly appointed a state emergency assistance director tasked with overseeing the management and coordination of the emergency shelter system. Healey says right now there are about 23,000 people in emergency shelters, a mix of both migrant families and longtime Massachusetts residents, all spread out across 90 communities in Massachusetts.
I am honored that Governor Healey and Lieutenant Governor Driscoll have placed their faith in me to lead this critical mission to ensure the safety and well-being of families in Massachusetts.
Governor Healey announced new state programs to help shelter residents get a job, too, including a job skills training program to help connect businesses to people. The goal is to also offer new skills while waiting for work authorizations.
The goal here is to get people who are able working, and we certainly know that across industries we have a need. Employers are very much looking for assistance and a workforce here in Massachusetts, and that's why I characterize it as a win-win for the state.
And today we also spoke with the town manager here in North Attleboro. He confirmed to us that a few more migrant families arrived here over the weekend, and he says he now feels like the town is maxed out at capacity and can no longer accept these new families, keeping in mind that safety and security are the top priorities for really everyone involved here. Reporting live in North Attleboro tonight, I'm Sheena Loshudo, 12 News.
2 months after declaring a state of emergency, Massachusetts governor says the state's shelters for migrant families are almost full. Good evening, I'm Shannon Heggie.
I'm Mike Montecalvo. Governor Healey says they will run out of room in a matter of weeks unless the federal government steps in. 12 News reporter Sheena Loshudo joins us now live from North Attleboro, one of the communities that has taken migrant families in. Sheena?
Well, Governor Healey says some of these families have been in a shelter now for just about a year. And of course, more and more new families continue arriving. That's why the focus now is to get people out of shelters and to work.
Thank you, everyone. We're here
Massachusetts Governor Healey says it's time for the federal government to solve a federal problem.
We need urgent support from the federal government, which bears ultimate responsibility for this situation.
At a press conference Monday, she warned the state's emergency family shelter system will soon be maxed out.
We expect to reach capacity by the end of the month. We are not ending the right to shelter law. We are being very clear, though, that we are not going to be able to guarantee placement for folks who are sent here after the end of this month.
With more migrant families arriving and not as many leaving the shelters, whether it's a traditional shelter or a hotel in a local community.
As we have said many times, we need the federal government to more quickly process work authorizations for new arrivals.
Healey says right now there are about 23,000 people in emergency shelters, a mix of both migrant families and longtime Massachusetts residents. They're spread out across 90 communities in Massachusetts, including Fairhaven, Foxborough, and North Attleboro.
I believe we're at the limit that we can safely take here in the community.
North Attleboro's town manager says the goal is to provide a safe and secure environment for everyone. A few weeks ago, we first told you that the town welcomed about 20 migrant families. Borg says a few more have arrived just this weekend.
What we would like to see, though, is if these families are going to be here for a while, we'd like to see work permits, expedite or, figure out a way to provide work permits and authorization for those individuals here.
And the state also announced some brand new programs today that will also help these migrant families get job training. Reporting live in North Attleboro tonight, I'm Sheena Losciuto, 12 News.